Three more teams playing for it all down in Jackson. Girls first up, the JFK Lady Hornets have capped off the perfect season to beat Pine Grove 39-34 to finish off the year unbeaten. Frederica Haywood, 22 points and 13 rebounds as the ladies rallied from a 5-point deficit in the fourth. And it's the Shaw boys also taking home the gold ball, beating Hines 60-55. 25 points and 11 rebounds from Zedric Bass. He was named the player of the game. And if you're keeping score at home, that's now 3 schools in the Delta who can call themselves champions. Earlier in the day, SV Marshall facing Baldwin for the boys 2A state final. The gold ball, that's what makes these games so hard fought. Baldwin up 3 with under 5 minutes to go in the game, and that's when it becomes a classic. DeMarcus Werethal hits the triple to tie it at 34. Under 2 to go. Baldwin up by 1. Robert Boyd off the mark, but Werethal's right there for the tip-in finish. 42-41, Tigers take the lead. It was short-lived, however. The coach's son, Connor McKay, knocking it down. His lone tray of the day, Bearcats up 43-42, less than 30 to go. Werethal gets to the line on the front end of a 1-and-1. He knocks down the first for the tie, and then here is the bonus. SV Marshall would tack on another and hold on. 45-43 lead, 10 seconds left. Baldwin's Kobe Agnew tries it at the buzzer. The ball bounces for what feels like an eternity, but it doesn't drop. Tigers win their second title in 3 years, 45-43.
We're just blessed to finally get over the hump a couple of years ago. This was more satisfactory because a lot of folks didn't expect us to get here.
I had to make it. It was a clear situation.
I mean, were you nervous, or do you want to be in that?
I wanted to be there. It's amazing. It's amazing to win 2-1.
Free throws and the offensive rebounds really were big for us. Great job, Weatherall. Great job, the whole team. When you got great kids who are great individuals, good things happen for them, and they're just great kids.
College basketball tournaments also happening this week. In the SWAC tournament, the Valley women fall to rival Jackson State 74-68. The Tigers complete the season sweep over Valley, 21 points from John-C. Sanders, and a double-double for SWAC Freshman of the Year, Ashley Beals. Earlier, LSU in action, second half against Alabama. Tigers up by 7. Siobhan Coleman dishes it out to Jarrell Martin for the 3. LSU up 10. And later, it's Coleman's turn to find the bottom of the net. 15 points for the senior. Johnny O'Brien, meanwhile, finishes with 11 points and 6 rebounds. LSU a winner, 68-56. Kentucky up next for the Bayou Bengals. SEC tournament is in full swing, but we already have our first coach firing. Tony Barbee out as Auburn's head man. Never won more than 6 conference games in a year during his 4 years on the Plains. 6-12 in conference this year. Athletic director Jay Jacobs said he'd evaluate Barbee in the coming weeks, but after a 74-56 blowout against South Carolina, I guess he'd seen enough. On the diamond, Delta State's Dex Harrington being named Gulf South Conference Player of the Week. 5th in the GSC in batting with an average of .373, second time being named the Player of the Week. He and the Statesman now prepare for a Union in a weekend series. Last stop, the NFL. After reports of a possible release, the Saints have opted to trade running back Darren Sproles to the Eagles. In return, New Orleans gets a 5th-round draft pick. Eagles also snagging another former Saint this offseason, safety Michael Jenkins. And that's a look at your morning sports.